Hello. I want to let everyone know that I love my family. They are awesome. My dad is a civil engineer, and I believe is the one job that requires you to not have a sense of humor. Being an engineer, he can design about anything, but I told him I was taking this class through ASAP, and he says, that's the one thing I can't. Engineer is a joke. And I said, Dad, 44 years ago, you made me. So obviously I'm a child of the 80s, and I grew up with G.I. Joe, He-Man, and like Stretch Armstrong, all these like big, what men are supposed to kind of be like men. So I knew I was going to join the military, and I came so close. I joined the Coast Guard. But before I joined the Coast Guard, I went to Alliance High School in Alliance, Nebraska, and we were #1 in the nation for teenage pregnancy. That is until I left town. Just kidding, Mom. None of those kids are mine. Legally. Joining the military at 18 years old is strange, because they try to teach you everything that you need to know for the rest of your life in about 8 weeks. The one thing they don't teach you is that as soon as you get out of basic training, you're going to meet a woman named Candy. So when I met Candy, I knew right away that she was the one, obviously. And now Candy might not be the typical Candy that you are thinking of. She was not an erotic dancer. She's actually a doctor. But when we started dating, she did have a secret. So about 2 weeks into our relationship, she calls me up and tells me that she's about a month pregnant. Ooh. And I was relieved because I knew it wasn't mine. But I wanted to support her, and I looked her straight in the eyes, and I said the only thing that I could think of, are you sure it's yours? She was pretty sure it was hers, so off to college I went. This is where I met Anya Cox. She was an erotic dancer. No, I'm just kidding. She's a doctor now as well. I'm not saying that dating me will make you a doctor, but can't hurt, ladies. As soon as Anya and I started dating, I knew that she was the one. And we dated for a few years until she asked me to marry her, and of course I said yes. After my divorce, I can honestly say that I do not ever recommend getting married. Ever. She wasn't a trophy wife. She was like a participation ribbon wife, and they give those which is who she was sleeping with. But if you think dating where you are is terrible, try dating in Wyoming. I got on one of those dating apps, and it doesn't matter which one because they all suck. And not even looking at the profiles, just swiping left or right, or doesn't matter. 98% of the profiles are fake. They're women that just moved to Wyoming from Ukraine. Obviously a destination for Ukrainian women. And the other 2% have like 5 kids with 9 different baby daddies. Or they say that they can cook, but it looks like they can only cook meth. But then there are the normal looking ones with like good job, good family, good looks, all their teeth. They're only looking for platonic friendship, which is just fun. But I did learn some new terms for dating. There is monogamish, where you just
Gosh.
yeah, you're monogamish. Yeah. Mono polyamorous, where one person is loyal and the other just isn't. And then there's solo polyamorous, which means that you yourself are your primary sexual partner until you meet someone else. And that's just being single, right? But I did make a connection with someone the other day. Her name is Katie, and we didn't meet on a dating app. We met in the traditional way. She was my Uber driver. We've been chatting back and forth for a while, and I mentioned to her that I was taking this ASAP class, and she wrote back immediately and said, well, you are funny, but looks aren't everything. And now Katie's not a doctor, but I think she's the one.